Hi everyone, Jerry here, the njeri.fraser. Today I am trying for the first time the Soft Lit Foundation that just came out by Fenty Beauty. I'm actually wearing two foundations. I am wearing 430 on one side and 440 on the other side. Can you guess which side is which? Stay tuned. But in this video, I'm going to be comparing both shades. If you've been on this channel for a while, you'll know that 430 and 440 do work for me. It's just that 430 is more so something I wear in the winter and 440 is something I wear in the summertime. So we're kind of in that in-between season, so I was kind of struggling to figure out which one I should get. So I got both. So I'm going to leave it up to you guys in the comments to tell me which one you think looks best on me. Is it 430 or is it 440? So if you are someone who is struggling between their shade in 430 and 440, or if you just want to see how the new Fenty Soft Lit Foundation wears on the skin, well, just keep on watching. So this is the packaging and I haven't tried it, so this is a proper first impression. I just watched this in store, but didn't give it a proper wear yet. So this is how the bottle is looking. Honestly, it is a similar finish to the Pro Filter. Let me show you what the Pro Filter looks like. So this is how the Pro Filter looks. This is how the Soft Lit looks. At first glance, they do look very similar. Actually, maybe I'm crazy, but even the colors look different. Oh, this is what? This is 440 and this is 440. That's very interesting. Do these two colors look different to you guys? So this is the Soft Lit. This is this Pro Filter. These shades already look a bit different. I will give a quick comparison of the 430 to 430, but so far the 440s look different. If you guys want a video on how I compare the Soft Matte to the Luminous, let me know and I can do that for you. The Hydrating Foundation has more edges. It's a little bit hard to see, but it does have more edges than the Pro Filter. Pro Filter is a little bit more smooth, but the top of the Soft Lit Foundation, it does have the Fenty logo basically stamped, engraved on it. So what we're gonna do, I am going to put 430 on this side and 440 on this side so you can see the comparison of the two. First, I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. Oh, the claims. So according to the box, it says natural looking radiance without shine, high performance, Longwear formula, medium coverage, and then everything again in French. I'm going to use this brush for my 430 and this brush for my 440. So there's no mixing going on. First, ooh, that's a generous pump, I'm not gonna lie. So this is how 430 is looking on my hand, and I'm just gonna swatch that on my face. This pump is very generous, I'm not gonna lie. This is a very, very generous pump. Well, let's blend this out. I will say it blends out very smoothly, like very easy. I think it's easier to blend out than the Soft Matte, the Pro Filter. Probably because it's hydrating, makes sense. But it does blend out very easily. Stop halfway. I remember it looking a bit more orange when I swatched it in store. It's definitely looking more orange on camera. But in person, actually, it doesn't look that bad. Sorry. It doesn't look that bad. But it still is pulling orange, but 430 has always pulled orange, like 430 has always pulled orange. I kind of wish there was a 430 or a 440 that was a little bit more neutral. Actually, no, 440 I think is a bit more neutral, but for some reason, I think it's more warm in the hydrating. You're gonna see. Well, maybe I won't see. Maybe I will see. I'm just going based off what I swatched in store. But I know the Pro filter in 440 is not as red orangey. I will say it's not as shiny as I thought it was going to be. It's definitely less shinier than the hydrating foundation. So whether you like that or not, like, it has a nice healthy glow. So I can rock with that. And I will say it does look poreless. I think it's definitely more, I won't say more flawless because the matte gives a different kind of flawless in my opinion. Yes, I would say it gives a little bit of a flawless finish. Like, I don't see the pores looking at the mirror. So I think that's pretty good. Yeah, I can see a little bit of the scars, discoloration from my scars peeking through, but it claimed medium coverage. It never claimed full coverage, so that's okay. That's okay. It's probably buildable. Am I gonna build it up? I don't think so, because I'm going to go in with concealer and all that jazz afterwards anyways. I don't know who I was trying to convince, because I did do a second layer after all of that. But this is how 430 is looking. What do you think? What do you think? Yeah, in the camera, it does look a bit orangey. But we'll work with it. Next, we're going to go in with 440. So 440. To me, it's a little bit more orange than the Pro filter, personally. Okay, so 430, 440. So I'll be honest, here's what I like about this foundation. Genuinely, I do like the glow it gives. It's not crazy shine, it genuinely is luminous, and the best way I can describe that, this kind of luminosity, is the NARS All Day Luminous, which is discontinued. I don't know why, but I used to love that foundation when it was out. So this does give a nice luminous one similar to that. So I really like the luminosity of this foundation. I like how it feels on the skin. It does not feel too heavy. And it's very easy to blend it, because I know with the Pro filter, sometimes you have to move fast. You have to move quick to get that blended. So this is very nice where you don't have to rush. You can just take your sweet time and just be gentle with your skin. Now, again, maybe I just need to finish my face. It's not looking as crazy, I think, right now. The oranginess was just getting to me in the beginning, so I think just the redness may not be my favorite thing about the foundation, but we'll make it work. We can make it work, but that's just, I'm just letting you know what I am seeing based on my experiences with the other foundations and even just other brands. So it's a bit on the red side. Unfortunately, the shade between, well, there's nothing between 430 and 440. I remember I used to think, oh, if there was a shade between 420 and 430, that would be my perfect shade. Wrong, because it's very olivey toned, so undertone definitely not for me. So for me, it is between 430 and 440, and this is what we're having. As you can see, I've just been sitting here because I really want to see like how this, you know, this finish is. I mean, for me personally right now, I think 430 is still the match. 440, I'm not too sure, but you can tell me. What do you think? Which shade do you think matches me at this point in time? 430, 440, 430, 440. You tell me in the comments below. Let me know. Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's talk. So I'm going to go put on a second layer of foundation on the 430 side. Yeah, so this definitely can build up to full coverage if you're into that. And if you don't want full coverage, maybe use half a pump, because even one pump is pretty decent. Yeah, this needs to just kind of dry down. But this is 2 layers of 430. This is 2 layers of 440. What do we think? Like I said, it's a bit on the reddish side, but yeah, let this dry down. I definitely think when you put more of the foundation, it does have a greasier look. Is greasy the word? I don't know if greasy is the word, but it's definitely more luminous the more you put on. Of course, it makes sense. It makes sense. So yeah, definitely control how much you want to put on. I personally will not wear a full face maybe of this, but I'm gonna matte it down. I like a matte face, what can I say? Okay, let's complete this face and then I'll go over my final thoughts. It's so bright outside, oh my god. So, do I like the face? I don't like, listen, I don't like the face. I love the face, okay? I love this. I love this. And I typically like my makeup once I spend proper amount of time on my makeup. So it's not like I don't have the skills to make other products work. I definitely have the skills to make other products work. But again, like I'm saying, if I can look in the mirror and I don't see pores, then you from a distance, you are definitely not seeing pores. You are definitely not seeing pores if I can't see pores up close. And I could see the foundation smoothening even before I put any kind of powder on top, you know? So I give the foundation that. Now, is it long wearing? I haven't tried that. I have to give you that tip another day. But this is pretty good. Now, is there any other claim about this foundation that I did not mention earlier? Now, it claims to hydrate, brighten, improve the look of skin tone immediately and over time while resisting sweat, humidity, blah blah blah, transfer. I mean, I'm not saying no to those, but it really does smoothen the skin, which is something I actually did like a lot about the hydrating foundation. Now, if I remember correctly, hydrating foundation, that used to transfer. Hydrating foundation used to transfer quite a bit. So, I mean, oh, do I have a napkin? Oh, this face is too good. Okay. I mean, it's not transferring. However, I did just put powders onto this face, and I also just set it with setting powder. Sorry, with setting spray. So definitely it smooths the skin. It definitely gives you a nice even base. I think if you have dry skin, you're going to love this foundation. If you have oily skin, I mean, I still think you're going to like the foundation. Like I said, for me, I do go over with powders and all of that, so that does give my skin a little bit more of a mattish finish. However, I do think a little bit of glow will still come through just the overall look. So even though I put on powders, it still has a nice glow to it. It's still not matte. My eyelids aren't creasing too crazy, I think. Not my eyelids, my under eyes. My under eyes aren't creasing too crazy, I think. So yeah, I am not mad. I think this is great. I think it's definitely a buy. Now, would I say buy this foundation if you already have a foundation that works for you? Honestly, I'll leave that to you to decide. But back to my original question, which side do you prefer? Do you prefer the 430 or do you prefer the 440? So 440 is on this side, 430 is on this side. Let me know in the comments below which side you prefer. I do plan to post videos comparing the Soft Lit to the original Pro Filter Hydrating Foundation. And if you would like, I can show you the comparison between the Soft Lit and the Pro Filter Soft Matte, just because I think there is a tad bit of a difference in the shades. But I think it looks good. It's a yes for me. Not gonna lie, was I a little bit surprised? A little bit. It was looking very Oompa Loompa-ish, so I wasn't sure how to trust it, but yeah, it looks good. It's great. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope this video helped you in making your decision in getting either 430, 440, or just the Soft Lit foundation in general. Thank you again for watching, and remember, self-care is how we practice self-love. Mwah! Bye!